Okay, let's see. Gotta post in the Discords. Send. 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 And then I gotta post on Twitter. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. So first of all, hello to everybody that's coming in. Appreciate everybody, whether you're a VOD watcher or whether you're one of the first people coming in to the stream as of right now. Today, we're going to play in the Chinois Cup. I'm actually going on vacation tomorrow, but because Chinois, the tournament organizer that we constantly join in their tournaments, right? Because I love playing in these tournaments. He announced that the tournaments now are going to be OP16, or at least today was. So I wanted to get an OP16 tournament in, especially because I have fallen in love with Yamato. I think this is the deck that I'm going to be playing in OP16 as long as it holds on to the spot that it's in the meta. I think it's a really strong deck. I think it's kind of tricky to play a little bit. There are some simplicities to it of like what your ideal curve kind of looks like to start out the game, but I think especially with a deck that builds up trash, like Crocodile, you know, that tries to have certain key pieces set up, and then what do you do like in following turns or turns right after you do get your board set up. There's some intricacies that I think are really, really interesting, and so I wanted to play it today, just have some fun. So hopefully you all join me, have some good stuff. I have played a little bit of this deck on ranked. I have a video coming out this week showcasing some more games of this deck, but what was I going to say? I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm the master at it. I don't expect to win the tournament today, but I do think this deck is pretty good. And I do think this deck will try to make some noise. What's going on, Navi? How you doing today? Welcome on in. It's also kind of a spontaneous stream. I didn't really think that I was going to be doing this until probably just like yesterday, honestly, because going to like a vacation this week, tomorrow actually, I'm going to be gone pretty much the whole week. I wanted to today spend a lot of time editing a couple videos that I have recorded and worked up to release this week. But with this tournament, I was like, gosh, I want to play in the tournament today. So I'm doing that. Just at work chilling. Nice. Well, I hope it all goes well today in terms of chilling. Thanks for coming in. As typical, also today, we are going to play a vast majority of the rounds. I want to play like all of the potential 6 rounds that there are today. But obviously, you know, if I go 0-4 and I lose in the most crazy ways, or the deck just isn't working for me, I'll probably just go do some work. But ideally, we're trying to play all of the rounds that we have today. All 64 people have registered and they are locked in with deck lists. So it's going to be a full 6 rounds today of the Chinois Cup. And taking a look at my list, because I think some people may have questions about the list, there are 2 ways to play Yamato, and I am choosing to play in the Momonosuke way, right? I'll call it the Momonosuke build, which I think is the most popular build of Yamato that a lot of people are working with, alongside, you know, the 5-drop Kozuki Momonosuke, the 9-drop Momonosuke, and the 2-cost Shinobu. I am just starting out with this list, and then I'm working out ratios from there of weather tech options, you know, stuff like that. What's going on, Oscar? How are you doing today? The big question mark of this deck is the 4-cost Rebecca that I have. I have a couple copies of 4-cost Rebecca, and a lot of people think that's kind of weird, but I'm seeing a lot of people play it out in Japan, and I have played it a bit myself now at this point. And I think it's the first cuttable card in the list if you want to change to something else, but I actually think it's a pretty good card, especially in the Momonosuke version with the 5-cost Momonosuke and the 2-cost Shinobu. It actually has like a really big upside, right? Especially because it works very well in synergy with, you know, a 9 or 10 Dawn turn alongside either Momonosuke or Yamato, right? Especially with the the trash buildup. You know, if you play Momonosuke for 5 and then for another 4, you go ahead and play Rebecca, you can go ahead, grab like a 6-cost Yamato or something like that, or whatever, like a Momonosuke 2K out of the trash, and then go ahead and play down Shinobu to activate that effect, get the 9-cost Momonosuke out to get the 6-cost Yamato, to get the 8-cost Yamato, and there you have 2 blockers, and then also, you know, a handful of swings in. I know that Rebecca is very easy to deal with like Elthor, Mamaragon, Zeus, stuff like that, but I think forcing your opponent to spend resources on Rebecca instead of, you know, one of the other bodies like Momonosuke or Yamato is just valuable enough in itself that I think there's a good amount of value in this deck, but it is cuttable. Again, I think that if you wanted to, you could change Rebecca's slot with a couple different cards. One could be the 4-cost ace that comes in the set, right? Very often, sometimes, or I wouldn't say very often, but I feel like there's enough times where I'm like, I wish I had a 4-cost play because I don't have Kinemon in hand. Because I think the deck, to answer your question, Navi, I think going second is mostly what I like going with this deck. There might be some situations like against Dracula Mihawk or maybe Anel where you do want to go first, but I like going second with this deck. You could do the OP16 Ace. You could do the OP16 Tony Chopper. I know a lot of people are playing that out in Japan right now. Or you could maybe do that 2-cost 1000 power Chum Blocker, which works well with the 8-cost Yamato with the on-play effect. So there's a couple different options that you could use. Rebecca, like you're saying, you know, in chat right now, some people use the ace, and I'm thinking about using ace, but I'm trying to put a lot of work in Rebecca because I feel like Rebecca's upside is really, really good. And that's kind of what I want to play as of right now. But chat, also, if you do not know, this stream is going to be sponsored. If you are or actually I need to move this down a little bit. There we go. This stream is also going to be sponsored, Chad, by Phantasma. That's the local shop over here in Las Vegas that supports us and the channel. So make sure if you need anything, Alakazam just recently won the Pokemon Indianapolis Regional. So if you need Alakazams, make sure to go get that. And they have plenty of One Piece as well on the site that you can look through and try to pick up some cards. You can do that on Twitch, !Phantasma, or on YouTube. Go to the link in the description below. And thank you so much to Phantasma for supporting our content here. But how are you guys going? Nice Twin, what's good? How are you today? Balisong, what's good? How are you? No ace, even a 2 of. The thing is like, I think the slots where you could fit ace if you wanted to, and I'm thinking about doing this, I think you would either replace Ground Death, Rebecca, or maybe cut like one of the Luffy unblockables, because you really only need one, I think. And this deck right now, as of right now, playing 14 2Ks. So there's a lot of counter in this version of the deck. So if you wanted to slide in ace, I think those are the slots that you would consider ace. And I wouldn't be mad if I like cut Ground Death and put in 2 copies of ace instead. I think that, like, I'm trying to work out the ratios as of right now, but I've only played like probably 15 games with this deck, so I'm trying to get a little bit more work in and a little bit more practice before I start changing things, but I have some ideas with it. I'm also going to move my camera a little bit because it's hard to see your guys' names. What's going on, Gray Fox? Your favorite OP16 deck is not Don Krieg, unfortunately. Yo, Nix, how are you? I am going to be going to one pre-release. It's actually really interesting. It's a $20 pre-release, but there are no extra packs. You just get your 6 packs for the pre-release, and you'll get like the promo, but for $20 getting 6 packs and the pre-release promo, potentially a winner card, like, I'll take it. It's also because I'm going on vacation this week, chat. I can't really play in any of the pre-releases. It's the only one that I can play in. Luffy and Ground Death are kind of redundant in Yamato. Yeah, like I could understand. I like having at least one Luffy, I feel like, in the deck, just simply because you could like low roll sometimes and just not see your 8 cost unblockable Yamatos. And so it could just be really nice. And maybe sometimes your opponent controls the board enough that you need Luffy to be able to hit with Kinemon right on the unblockable. So it's just kind of like a safety precaution, and it's a searchable 2K. So it's like, it's not the worst thing. I do think Ground Death is cuttable though in the list. I like the idea of the Ground Death in the list, but I don't know if it's necessary. Coping about Purple Black Luffy making a comeback in OP16. Buffing your leader to 7k on defense is good against Yamato, Luffy, etc. Well, Nice Twin, you have a couple different options of how you want to boost up your leader. I think like the Baja Blast Luffy, as I call it, the one where he's got the mug. I think that's the best way to get to. I think that's the best way to get to 7,000 power, like through your opponent's turn. Because I think although the Nightmare Luffy is really, really cool, I don't know how you can build up the trash enough. The Rebekahs are definitely cuttable. I have enjoyed the Rebekahs, but I think it's likely that there's a better option with Rebekah, or a better option than Rebekah to put in the deck. But I have enjoyed Rebekah in this style of play where like there's a high impact on playing 2Ks like Momonosuke and Shinobu. I'm not saying that it's totally correct. It is definitely something that I think is totally plausible of not making the final list, but I am giving it its fair shot because I like the idea of it. I tried the Yamato matchup with Purple Sengoku. I feel like whoever goes first has the, I don't know what that means, hand. What do you think of it? I mean, I like going second with Yamato, but if Sengoku is like heavily reliant on going first, I could see why you would want to take it away from him. Especially because you could go like one with Nami, your second turn on 3, go like just really aggressive with Dawn or play more Namis and Robins, and then on your 5 go Kinemon. Hopefully you've built up the trash enough, so then on 7 on curve you can play the Cut the Chains event to be able to like chain out Yamato and stuff like that. And then you could go 9, you could like honestly hard play Momonosuke. Oh, upper hand on whoever goes first. Oh, gotcha. I am just not a fan of Hakuba. I feel like this deck wants to have consistency, and I feel like with the format, with Hakuba not having the ability to attack on the turn that it's played, I think there's just too many answers to it. I just don't think you get... I would rather have like immediate value on a card rather than delayed value. Do you know? Does that make sense? Just like with like Purple Enel being so aggressive, with Nami having access to Zeus, Silver's Rayleigh, stuff like that. I don't know. I just feel like I want the immediate value, not Hakuba. But I understand why people like Hakuba. I understand why people like it. Can this deck work well without Ground Death? My 4 Ground Deaths are in Crocodile. I think that Ground Death is cuttable, to be honest. I think that Ground Death is cuttable. But I do enjoy the card. Also, Decent Ramen, thank you so much for following over on Twitch. Houdini, how are you doing today, by the way? Testing a lot of Luffy and Ace. I do think Ace is pretty good. I do think Ace is pretty good with the Moby Dick stage. Yeah, I mean, you've tested Hakuba way more than I have. I have only just seen and theorized about it. So you know way more on it than I do of how well it works. But I I will eventually try Hakuba because I want to give it its fair shot. But I don't know. Starting out, at least, I'm not fully committed to it. Momo gives you the turbo turn while being more consistent. Yeah, like Rebecca synergizes so well with the 5-cost Momonosuke, and you can get such an explosive turn. Like I think in the YouTube video that I'm putting out this week about Yamato in some games and several matchups that I played, I'm pretty sure I have 1 or 2 games where I show off why I like Rebecca so much. Thoughts on playing Black Hole in this meta to stop leader effects? You could, Johnny D. You could, I think, if you wanted to like get rid of Ground Death, you could do like well, I think you would do Black Spiral, I think it is, or whatever the 2-cost counter event is, I think is what you would play. But I think it's also kind of hard to use that. I think it would be hard. I like 1-cost counter events in this deck better than 2, but that's all in theory. Problem with Yamato, you want to play your 2Ks on board. Yeah, that's also why I have 14 2Ks in this deck right now. That's why I have 14 2Ks, because I think you play a lot of your 2Ks. Yo, Mojo, what's good? Played it once, didn't have the removal event, so no point in using it. Is there any other use? Well, I think Hakuba like works well with the it works well with the event. It also synergizes well with Ground Death, right? Because if you -5 somewhere, now Ground Death can neutralize like a 10-cost Newgate. So that's like another reason to use it. All right, chat, pairings are up. Pairings are up. Let's see. Oh, I gotta put up Sim. Nengarden's been... Oops. That was a Nengarden ad. As usual, chat, I'm going to do this. Share code. It's been a while since I've done a Chinois Cup. I'll go ahead, host OP16 game, copy this. Who is my opponent again? WTZ. WTZ. And we are at table 19. I need to turn off, I need to mute and deafen, because I have privileges that allow me to hear things, and I don't want to hear things. Okay. All right. I'll keep you guys open until they come in. Found you scrolling through Twitch. Used to play with a buddy, know a bit about the game. Kind of left the game 6 months. Is Emu still good? I've heard some rumblings, Fame Kirby, about how Emu kind of fell off in the format with the last set, but people are saying in OP16 that Emu might be back a little bit. I don't know how real that is, but Emu is still like, Emu is still like a solid deck. You just have some bad matchups. In like purple and L, I think. Yo, Houdini, second in the box tourney. Ooh, Cog, I don't know if you drop Kinemon. I feel like you need Kinemon. But I can understand dropping Rebecca and Luffy. Luffy might be overkill in this deck. But Ace, why Rebecca? I think Rebecca just synergizes really well with the 5-cost Momonosuke and 2-cost Shinobu. How does Yamato work against Purple Enel? He's still the dominant deck. I think you just have to aggro them. Truly. I think you just have to aggro them. You need the unblockable Yamato for like the Reijus and the Frankies and stuff, and you just need to continuously put out board, and you need to out aggro them, because eventually they get they get to a point where they have to battle your board, right? Because your board is so aggressive and it's so powerful and explosive that I feel like in the Enel matchup, I've only played it a couple times. Code not working. Oops. Let's see. Are you checked for OP16 private? Try this one. My opponent said the code wasn't working. Oh, there we go. All right, so in this matchup, you do want to go second. I think Luffy is a big second deck. I think I want to mulligan this hand. I think I want to mulligan this hand just simply because I don't have any trash buildup. I know it kind of sucks because of 6-cost Yamato, but 6-cost Yamato doesn't do anything if I don't have an 8-cost. So, okay. I like this hand a lot better. This hand is way, way better. Okay. There's Daz Bones right there, so he's going to be able to more than likely double play in the next turn. I've got this. I kind of want to grab Robin to be able to cycle some more, get this in the trash. I might go for that because I can't swing on this turn anyways. And also populating 1-drops might be really good for when these start swinging. There's Bond Clay. I bet Daz Bones is coming in now as well. And then it'll be a 6K swing, probably. Probably won't swing with this. Because this would be... Oh, he's going to play another. He's just going to swing 5. I think I want to counter early. I don't want to take too many swings, I think, in the beginning. So I think I'm going to go 9-cost Momo. Yeah, I think I'm going to go 9-cost Momo. I don't necessarily want to give up a 2K yet, but we'll just go 5-ski at lead. And then we'll go Kinemon. So they have a pretty wide board. I think they're going to be, they're going to be able to swing a couple times in this next turn. I could grab Momo. I probably want to grab a 2K, right? Because a lot of these swings are going to be 6s. So I want to have the 2Ks in hand. Yeah, I think I want to grab this. And then we'll just end turn. And Chad, also, this is the first tournament stream, or like OPTCG sim stream on this brand new computer. So if there's anything on the screen that you like think should be changed in terms of layout and stuff, let me know after the game. I can't look at you guys right now because I'm in tournament. I don't want to, you know, cheat, but okay, this guy's going to get rush. So it's going to be 6. It's probably going to be like 6, 6, 6, 6, 5. So we'll counter out of the first one. We'll go Shinobu to start. Okay, so they are going to swing with these. So I'm going to clear those with these. I wonder if the thing about this matchup that I'm really curious about is how much do I try to board control? Like run them out of resources, you know? I'm going to get rid of this one. I wonder if I played this. I think I'm going to play this Yamato on the turn. So they already use leader effect, so it would just be a 5. I think I'm going to take this one and then counter out of this one. I want to take that. Ooh, nice. This will be good for the next turn. All right, we're doing pretty okay. Okay, so first we start swinging in at these guys. Start out with the 2 there. See if they give a 2K for this. See if they give another 2K for this. All right, we're bleeding out their hand a bit. That's for sure. We'll go here. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of Daz Bones. These guys, I don't have to worry about these guys anymore. Probably want to get rid of this guy if I can. So draw and trash, use effect. I'm going to play this Yamato out just because I think I want another 2K in hand. So just go ahead and grab Otama back. I won't play anything because I don't need to. And then I could swing 6 here. I might just swing 6 here or 8 here. This would have to be 3 card or two cards, 2K, 1K, when they already gave up 2 2s. So they might not have another 2 in hand. They might have a prisoner in hand. Nice. I think that was a pretty solid turn. Okay, so now the 7s, the boas can start coming out, but they're going to go buggy first. This is fine. Daz Bones comes in. These Luffys now with 1 Dawn are going to swing 5. So it'll be 5, 5, 5, 5. Just going really aggressive at face. I might take 2 hits here. Yeah, I might take 2. Actually, no, I'm going to counter 1 more. Take this one. Okay. And now these little 1-drops are going to be clearing stuff again. I'm okay if this is a blocker. Nice. I love that I got 2 knockouts right there with those 2. So here's 8. I don't think I really need to leave 1 Dawn up. I'm probably going in with this Yamato again. I know the unblockable is like valuable, but I want to recur resources, right? Like I want to consistently have counter in hand. So I think I might leave 1 up just because of this. No, I don't think so. I think I can still hold like that there. So I'll go 5 lead. He might free block. I actually don't really care, I think, if he free blocks. Ooh, did not free block. All right, so now everything is going to be a knockout if he blocks. Oh, he's giving up 1Ks. So maybe I go the unblockable Yamato then. I think I'm going to go the unblockable Yamato now that he just gave me 2 1s. We're going to go here. We'll use this effect. We'll trash this. Yeah, we'll trash this. And then swing 5 again. I could have maybe swung 6, but that's fine. Maybe I want to do this now. Actually, yeah, because they free blocked. I'm going to go this because they don't have any blockers anymore. And I'm going to take this opportunity to like grab a 2K and then not play anything down and just go ahead and swing 8 here. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure like I have game next turn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have game. I just need 1 unblockable. Well, actually, I have this. If I could just keep this in hand and then stack everything here and swing in at lead, I bet I get it. Especially because, and the thing that's so great about these is, okay, so maybe he'll go double in here. I can still like do Kinemon though. And he's stacking the hand. Another thing is like he's drawing cards off of this. So I wonder if I could actually like buy another turn. Right? Gosh, I don't know. It's so tempting to just go like ooh, Hound Blaze. Okay. It's so tempting to go what's the final number? It would be 8 onto Kinemon. It's so tempting to go 14 when you only have 7 cards in hand. I'm just gonna Otama here. I think I'll Otama again. Oh, I guess what I should have done is I should have been taking life here, I think. I should have been taking life here. Because if they swing... Well, actually, they have to choose between this or this. Okay, yeah, they swing at this. That's fine. Sure. Now I'm even more confident that I can get this. So I think I go ahead and I do this first. I think we see if they free block. They have 2 events up. Clear here. I think I can just buy another turn, to be honest. And with this 8 cost, I can... With this 8 cost, if I play it again, I can grab a 6 cost Yamato to be able to get... Well, I still have this. I'll probably grab a 6 cost Yamato, to be honest. This is the tricky part because I'm not overly familiar with every single counter event that they can have, but I can definitely bleed out the hand here. And they're giving me cards here. Okay, they let that go. I think maybe I can just play it safe and just like attack more. Because, yeah, I'll go in right here. Yeah, I'm going to wait one more turn. I mean, I'm going to, like, remove their entire board. I mean, I know they have, like, a restand event thing. But I think it's okay. So we'll go... Play this Yamato out onto the field. I'll leave this in hand for the +4. And then... Just go... I think I just go 8. Or 7. Yeah. I'll just go 7. What am I afraid of here? Okay, yeah, so using that for that is awesome. And then we'll play out... I'm just going to play out this Yamato, actually. Yeah, I'm just going to play out this Yamato, and I'm just going to go 8 here. Can you get out of this? Okay, yeah. Yeah, but they used up 2 of these events, so I feel pretty good right now. I don't know if I can lose. There's reason to believe, though, that I should have swung 6 with this, because some of these Luffy's play like a one of Brook. And so, like, if Brook rested my Dawn, that could be actually kind of... That could maybe be bad, because you can, like, Brook restand Brook. But... yeah, I think we're okay right now, because I have this. And I have this to get another one. And I have this. There's too much. Yeah, this... Dang. Whoo! Alright, pull you guys back up again. Gum Gum Champion Rifle is scary. I don't know, because I get to choose what card I bring up, right? With Gum Gum Champion Rifle. That's fine with me, because then I just, like, pick up Robin or something. Nice. Way to go, chat. And now I have to end the match there. So not bad. Not bad, chat. How did you guys feel about that game? Was it impressive? Was it good? Testing Yamato right now without Luffy and... Oh, wait, no, that was an old message. The deck is so broken, it's not even funny. This deck is super good. I think it's a good deck. Then I have to change my record. We are 1-0 to start the tournament. I didn't get to show you guys how cool Rebecca is, but maybe put the view of you a bit lower. Oh, you guys can't see the cards. Let's see. What I can do is I can move this up here, and then I can move me and my record. I can move this down here. Let's see. Is this better, chat? Is this better? You can see the whole card pretty much, right? Off of this. We could do this instead. I guess like it covers up the cost of the card. Maybe what I can do with the logo, because chat, I have the logo here because they're the sponsor of the stream today. Maybe what I could do is cover you guys up a little bit. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I'll do this. This whole stream is like a work in progress. Maybe I'll just do this. Yeah. There we go. I like that. I like that better. Now you can see here the whole card, cost, power, and all of the effects. Yeah, that seems pretty good. No 2-cost blocker. No, I know that the 2-cost blocker is a viable option within the deck. I am trying without it. Although I think you can slot it in. We're going from a block meta to an unblockable meta. I mean, Yamato is definitely like a crazy unblockable deck. Oh, Gum Gum Champion Rifle is only active characters, so you can play around it. I did not realize that. So I guess I can't pick up Robin, but I could pick up the Yamato that they froze. Yamato is so much fun and feels better overall. I love this deck, chat. Like, I truly love this deck. I think it's so much fun. Do you think Black Crocodile is still competitive in 16? Probably, just simply because you have the same like effects that you used to, but I think Yamato can be really bad because you can't stun the cards that come out on the field and rush. So I think from that perspective, Crocodile's in a worse position in the format because of Yamato being pretty good, and I think Yamato is going to be pretty meta relevant because you can't stop Yamato's rush cards. That's the big problem. Is that a legal choice, picking an unremovable character? I'm pretty sure that's how that interaction goes. I don't know for sure. I'm not a judge, Crime, but I'm pretty sure that's how that interaction goes, because the card says that you can't choose it. It just says that if it's chosen, it can't be removed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this kills Emu as well because of the unblockable Yamato. You just put the unblockable Yamato like every single turn, and they can't block with War Curie. Dang, that match was gas though, chat. That match was gas though. That was so sick. But also, chat, hope everybody's having a good day. Thank you so much for coming in. If you're enjoying the stream, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, make sure to leave a follow or subscribe or whatever it is on the platform. Fame Kirby, Invade, and Tonobane, thank you so much for following over on Twitch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can still choose a Nell, just nothing happens. That's one of the reasons why I think that card is bait. I think there's too many conditions on it, and there's too many cards that can just tell you no. So I don't think it's a great card in this format. Rosie feeling good, just ain't trying to play against yellow nonstop with a Nell. Yeah. Rosie, I think, is good, but I don't know how well your purple Anel matchup is. But also, Saint Effortless Thanks for so much for joining in. How are you? Also, Arnolda. Also, Arctic is in here. Egnisterson. Hopefully I said that right. Munchkin. Pippolet. Sick Nick Darula. Jader. Swampy. Invade. What's good? What's good? What's good? I appreciate that, Ride the Lightning. Yeah, anytime that I stream, I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Just because it's a, it's good to multi-stream, in my opinion. And it's also like effortless. It's effortless to multi-stream. There are so many good integrations to like be able to see chat at the same time, to be able to, yeah. It still sucks. I would imagine like the Purple and L matchup for Rosinante is still bad. It might be a little bit better because of Sakazuki, but I would imagine it's still bad. I like this list too, Toho Bane, but I'm considering my counts of Ground Death, Rebecca, and Luffy. Because I acknowledge that Luffy can be a little bit of overkill, right, with the unblockable, since your 8-cost Yamato has unblockable. But I think being able to play that out off of the other 8-cost Yamato can actually be super valuable. Rebecca, I think, has a high ceiling, but I don't know how often you actually can hit that to make it to where it's actually valuable. Like, it could just be more valuable instead of Rebecca to put in the aces, the 4-cost ace or the 3-cost Toning Choppers. And then Ground Death is weird, but you're always going to have 10 or more cards in your trash. So long as the game goes okay. Phew. Chad, I gotta grab a sweatshirt real quick. I'm actually a little chilly. It's a little cold right now in our apartment, and I'm right under the fan. I'm gonna grab a sweatshirt real quick. Leave some questions in the chat, and I'll answer them by the time I get back. Yamato versus Rosie is terrible for Rosie as well. Really? I haven't tested that matchup. I've only played it like once, and I severely misplayed in the game that I played. How do you feel about the Wano Chump Blocker as a play off of the 8-cost Yamato? I think that's a valuable option. Like, that's another card that I'm also considering instead of Rebecca or Ground Death or something. Maybe instead of Ground Death, I put in that blocker. I don't know. But I think it is a good card. I'm just not playing it right now. But it is definitely on my list of things that I think would be good in the deck. So the combo with Rebecca, Baby Drago, is one you can bring back. Like, especially on a 9 or 10 Don turn, you can bring back either Momonosuke or Yamato. I mean, you could bring back Kinemon as well, but Momonosuke and Yamato are your two like big things. So you have a 2K that you can pick up back in the trash. But the real huge value, in my opinion, comes with Rebecca, where if your hand is Momonosuke, Shinobu, and Rebecca, right? In those ones on a 9 Don turn, you can play down Momonosuke for 5. You can play down Rebecca for 4, grab a resource out of trash that you want in your hand for whatever reason, then play down Shinobu off of Rebecca's effect to then boost up the Momonosuke, bring out the 9-cost Momonosuke, and now you have a 4-cost blocker Rebecca, you have a 9-cost blocker Momonosuke, and then you go into the Yamato plays. So that's kind of like the ceiling of Rebecca in this deck. Obviously, I only have 2, so it's not like I hit it every single game, but there is potential there. And also, like with on a 10 Don turn, if you don't have Yamato in hand, the 6-cost Yamato, you can 4-cost Rebecca, grab the 6-cost Yamato, and then for the rest of your Dawn, go play the 6-cost Yamato. Because there's sometimes where like you've had unfortunate milling. It's like a safety net in some senses. And I know like it's easily answered with certain cards in the format, but I think if my opponent is spending resources to get rid of Rebecca, I'm totally okay with that. Because I already got a lot of value off of Rebecca in theory, and that's less resources being used for everything else, which is more important on my board. Do you not need the 2-cost blocker with Rebecca in the deck? I mean, it's just the way, like, I have maybe too high of a count of Luffy's, or maybe Ground Death's not needed. It's not that Rebecca really replaced the 2-cost chum blocker. It's just I wanted to play Rebecca, and I like 2 Luffy's right now. And I also like Ground Death. Yes, correct, Tohobane. That's why I'm considering taking out Rebecca, or maybe Ground Deaths and sliding in like 4-cost Ace or 3-cost Tony Chopper that I've been talking about, because the one issue that I do have with this deck is that your Fordon play, if you don't have Kinemon, there is no good Fordon play, right? And so sometimes just having Kinemon on the field is really good to be able to maintain tempo in the game, right? Because he's a 6,000 power body that's a little bit difficult to deal with because he becomes a 7-cost. But I am just starting out. I am like 20 games in with Rebecca. Now, with this list specifically, I'm like 20 games in with this list. So I'm playing it for a little bit longer before I decide to make changes. But the changes that I am considering is taking out Ground Death or Rebecca and putting in like a couple copies of the 4-cost Ace, so that I have more opportunities to at least play something on the Fordon turn. The Chopper is a 3-cost Tony Chopper. It's a 3-cost 4,000 power body, but on play, you draw 2, trash 2, and then you KO a 1-cost or less. So it's really nice against Purple Enel. It's good against Blue-Green Luffy. So there's reasons to play that, in my opinion. I don't know if you need it for the Blue-Green Luffy matchup. It would be super helpful. Like as you saw in that first round, my opponent had a couple 1-drop Luffy's. Like just getting rid of them for free is like super nice. But I don't know if it's needed. You would use it probably more for the draw 2, trash 2, and to guarantee whether you go first or second that you have a play between Chopper and Kinemon. But yeah, outside of the Enel matchup, Chopper really doesn't do anything. I like Ground Death. I like Ground Death, but I'm not going to sit here and say that I think it's a necessary card. I think that it's a good card, and it has options along with it. Okay, next round is up, chat. I need Discord. Ray. There we go. All right, second round. What table are we at? Table 12. Table 12, table 12, table 12. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Go there and then make sure he just doesn't message about like an error or anything like that. The blocker Caribou. I don't think I would do the Caribou blocker. I would rather do the 2-cost Chum blocker in Wano. How do you feel about 4-cost Ace? It's not my first option of something that I want to put in the deck, but I do recognize that it does have a bit of value, right? Like being able to play it on 4, like I mentioned, or just being able to reutilize a Dawn to be able to swing 6 is good against Prisoner of Impel Down, right? It's also good against Borsalino. It forces a card out of hand if they want to block, like with my leader or something. And as a 5,000 power attacker, it's pretty solid in most matchups to just be a solid swing. But I don't know. And it's kind of a sticky body because if they KO it, they have to trash 2 cards. So like, they have to have 2 cards that they want to trash in order to use it, which against like the Nami matchup could actually be like not very good for me because then they just set up their Thriller Bark trash. But yeah, maybe. Code failed. Why are these codes not working today? Oops. OP16, host private game. Try this one. Dang, why are my codes not working? There we go. Ooh, nice, purple and L. I am losing the die roll. I'm really curious if he decides to go first or second in this game. I don't like this hand. Mulligan. All right, this hand's a little bit better just simply because I have things to do. They did choose to go first, so I do have curve. I have to play the Nami first. Typically, when I have Robin and Nami in the hand, I like to play Robin first before Nami, just simply because in theory, in the game in general, I like to draw and then search. I think it's just better overall, but I have to because I don't have an A cost or higher character. All right, they ended up keeping the hand. I don't think they mulligan, so let's see. Nice, they did not have a one. Ooh, I just top decked a cost Yamato. Whew, almost messed that up. So we'll go here, we'll trash this, and then we'll go into here. No Kinemon. What would I like to have the most? Probably 5 cost Momo. I probably want a 2K, if anything. I'll go 5 cost Momo and then pass. So probably in this next turn, what I'm going to be doing is I'm probably going to be going like 5-6 with one of these. But I almost don't want to swing my 1-drops. I think I'm going to take this first hit because I want to see Kinemon potentially. Leader effect and Reiju. Okay. Vari. I wonder if they're going to get 4 events in the trash right away. Okay, so they only got 2. So that's fine. Yeah, I think my best play right here, I think I'm just going to go 5-6. Yeah, no 1-drops to start. I'll go 5. Cool. And now at least Mama Ragon can't get out of this attack. Nice. Already got them down to 3. It's pretty good. Okay, Anel. So this body is going to be something that I need to deal with, but I'm hoping that with my aggression, I can be okay. I don't have the unblockable Yamato as of right now, but I could off of this. I'm on the even curve, so Yamato is going to be my play in the next turn. I doubt they swing here. It's probably like a 5 and 6. Or I'm sorry, a 6 and, you know, a bunch. 6-9, I think. If I had to take a guess. They only have 2 events in the trash, so Reiju's not a 7 yet. El Thor, okay, gets rid of one of them. That's fine. So then it would be a 7-9, probably. 7-9's a little bit harder to deal with. I might just take these 2 hits. Ooh, Shura. They might actually swing at this, though, then. I'd be alright if they swung... Oh, they're going to swing 2-1. Am I okay being greedy and 2K'ing this? I want them to swing leader at it. I don't know if that was right or not. I feel like that was kind of greedy, but... we're going to see. I'm thinking about what I want to pitch too. I think I only want to take one attack on this turn. See if they swing with this. I'm really curious to see if they swing with this. I think they should. I think you need to be more aggressive, personally. But there is potential for me to get like a couple cards out of hand. I think I also swing at the Shura first if they swing with this. Okay, they don't swing with it. So now I'm going in here. Let's see what they give. They could like, if they had Mamaragon, they would have used it last turn, I think. What they might do is they might just, they could like 1k out of this, free block this one, and force an 8-cost Yamato to swing at this. Crap. Now this is what I'm not sure of what I need to do. Do I need to just go faces the place? I guess this nets a block no matter what, so I would just go for the board here. And then maybe 8-cost Yamato. Maybe 8-cost Yamato actually swings in at this. Maybe. I might be pitching Ground Death, to be honest. Okay, the draw one and the pitch one. Probably go... I might just go this Yamato. Because I have these. We'll just do this. And then trash, put in... We can grab a 2k and then play this to do more searching. I actually kind of like that. So we'll grab Yamato, play down Nami as a 1-drop to battle other 1-drops. And then we just go this. And then we're just doing this every single turn. Seems fine. I wonder if I swing here. This is just like a 2k. This is just a 2k to get out of the attack. This swing is probably going at this, right? Maybe I want the 2k out of hand. Okay, Mamaragon and something else. Yeah, it has to be another 1k. Okay, so they might not have any more 2k events in hand. That actually might be a big deal. I might lose this, though. But definitely next turn, we like leave Dawn up. I think we just swing like base numbers and then we leave Dawn up. I need the unblockable Yamato. Yeah, I definitely need the unblockable Yamato now. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they just like all in on this to hit this. Or Gamma Knife here also does that. I also need the unblockable Yamato because of the unblockable Yamato's on KO effect being so good. Yeah. They have given up a lot of resources, but yeah, this is a tough part of the game right now. Oh, man, sure is gonna clear this too. I think I just leave it. 6. I'll give up 2k for that. And I think I'm taking 2 swings. I think this is looking bad for me, to be honest. I don't think this is looking good for me. We'll go ahead and just swing here. This is always a 5k swing. Just swing at lead. The good news is we will be able with this to get another set of swings in. We have a lot of counter. Play, pitch. We'll just attack regular. We'll just go 5 lead. I'm kind of okay with the Shura being on the field. I think. Did I get unblockable Yamato? I did. Nice. Okay, we definitely play this, I think. Or actually, do we play this just to get another 2K back? We could just go this and then I think I'm going to go this. I think I'm going to go this and then swing 8 there. See if they have like 2 1s. I mean, they've used 3 Mamaragons now. 2. There's also a thought if I was going to... No, I'm okay getting out the Mamaragon, I think. But yeah, this is unblockable. I need to get rid of this Reiju, I think. Okay, they're going to give me 2 1s. I have 1 up for ground death. I'm taking this swing for sure. I make them consider whether or not they want to swing with this. I think that's the big thing right now. They're playing another one, so they're probably going to swing with this. Yeah, the -5 is fine. Ooh, they're going to freeze it. That's actually way worse than swinging into it. But now everything is at base. I can't... I could just, like, mill another one, potentially. 5 at lead, I go 1. I have a lot of 2Ks. I think I go here for this. I go ground death for this. 19 left. He's probably swinging sure if I had to imagine. He could also maybe swing with Frankie. That's another thing. I need to practice this matchup a lot more because I don't know personally the best way to approach this matchup. So, like, having a little bit of insight in that could actually be super beneficial for me in, like, trying to figure out the best way to play this deck. Dang. I don't think I'm going to win this game. I think we have to take. I think we have to take both of these swings. This is nice. This would have been nice last turn, but I'm just going to go to 0, I think, unfortunately. Okay, we do have this, so we can leave out a ton of Dawn. We have this swing, which I think we can ignore the Shura. This is probably netting a block. I think I'm just going to go a raw 5. Dang, I wish I had the combo for Momonosuke. This guy. I wouldn't mind, like, on 9 playing this guy down in this matchup. But I might, honestly... I might go this one just simply because I want to recur another 2K in hand. And there's no blocker anymore. Get rid of Kinemon. We'll attack again into Frankie. Trash. I think I'm going to do this one. Oh, do I have time? I need to get rid of stuff and survive. I think that's the route that I'm going to go for. We can attach 1 Dawn, swing 9. I think I am going to do that. I bet 9 gets the knockout here. And he's got like no resources in hand, so I feel like he, like, especially with Yamato's, like, I have the potential to like kill him next turn, shockingly. Especially with like unblockables and the high amount of swings that I have. But chat, I hope you're having a good day. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to follow or subscribe on YouTube, because I am playing in a tournament where there's actual physical prizing on the line. There might be some new people in the stream today, especially because OP16 I know has a lot of hype and people are trying to learn how to play Yamato specifically. I don't look at chat, so let me know in the chat as well if I make any mistakes, you guys don't agree with certain things, and then any questions you guys may have, I'll answer at the end. But I think right now what I'm just trying to do is survive. I think I'm just trying to survive right now. There's also like reason to where if I had gone face, maybe then I could go for game. Because right now with this set of swings, like I can set myself up right now to... It's going to be really hard to hit them for game next turn. But I could just like knock a lot of things out maybe. I feel like I'm prioritizing this for next turn, and I'm saving these now officially. Man, I feel like I need to save these for counter on these attacks. And the thing that I need to keep learning about this deck is like the thing that I need to learn the most about this deck is how you should actually play like the mid to late game. Because like I have gone for like a board control route because they only have 3 cards in hand, right? Like they are almost out of resources. But the more time that I spend trying to hit their resources, the less time I am trying to end the game. And being at 0 life now, they can try to end the game, right? Like fairly quickly. So it's like, was it correct for this swing to go in at lead, but then maybe they have a 7 cost on the field, but it would get them down to 1, and then maybe I just need 2 unblockables for the turn to like hit for game, right? Which I have this. So this is probably going to Gamma Knife this. Oh, El Thor. They might Gamma Knife El Thor here. 7. I just give up 2 2Ks, right? Yeah, I think I have to give up 2 2Ks. I just don't want to give this up. I want to save these. El Thor. Okay, it's a +1 to Rage You. Are they going to swing in with here and here and try to win the game and just not use this? That would actually probably be in their best interest. It's a 14-9. 14-9. I can get out of both attacks, I think. Actually, no, I don't think I can. Oh, shoot. Wait, this is 18. Or no, these are +3. So 6... is 11, 13, 15. I can get out of 9. Unless they have another El Thor. If they have another El Thor, I'm screwed, but I forced them to use it. Okay. No blocker. Here to Yamato. Here to Yamato. 2K. 2K. And I force them to swing with this. I mean, if they just held right here, they'd be at a really good spot. My opponent was like, do you have all 2Ks? Yes. I think this is actually like a really good play. Okay, wait, what? Hold on. Gotta think math here. Okay. What did they grab off of Senior Pink? Draw Elthor from trash, right? Off of the Senior Pink. Draw Elthor. And that was that. So I don't know what these two cards are. 9, 9, 9. What would it be like? 9, 9, 13. Or it could be like 9, 10, 10, 12. Or actually, honestly, just like 10, 10, 12. That could be it. 10, 10, 12. That would... They have to get out of one of those attacks, but if I did Momonosuke, that would be 8. It would be like 6, 8, 8. 6, 8, 8, 5, 8. Okay, we're going to take a screenshot of this. We're going to do something after this. We're going to use OPT or Real Joshua's lethal calculator. We're going to use that. So I think I'm just going to go 10. I'm going to go 10, 10, 12. I think. Or 9. 9 actually would get there. So I'm going to go 9. Hold on, kitty cat. I'm going to go 9. 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think is what I'm going to do. Because honestly, like, I don't know that you guys can let me know in the comments below. I actually don't know. I don't know what lethal math is better. And that's one of the things that I got to learn about this deck. I don't know what asks for more cards, 9, 10, 11 or 8, 8, 5, 6, 8. I don't know which one asks for more. So I'm just gonna do this. Nine, 10. Then this would be 12. Yeah, this would be 9, 10, 12. I've never used that button before of attach all. No way. No way. Oh my gosh. GG's. Wow. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Shoo! 2-0, Chad. 2-0 to start. Holy crap. Oops, not 12-0, 2-0. Holy macaroni and cheese, chat. That was crazy. That was crazy. Good luck the rest of the way. Okay. Holy crap! That game was crazy. Okay, we're gonna go to OP16's real Joshua lethal calculator. Okay, where is this? Does he have a link to it? Oh, is it in his Metafy guide? Where can I get Josh's lethal calculator, chat? Is there a way to... I made a tool that uses the lethal calculator. Oh, I found the calculator. Okay. Okay, I found the calculator. I have never used this before, so I have no idea how this is going to go. Let's see. I want... window capture, Chrome, this not covering up my face. I'm gonna hide you guys real quick. Okay. So I don't know how to use this. You guys think Momo... lethal calculator does not account for your additional possible swings. Well, I'm trying to see just like what card. Oh, I guess I didn't. Oh, I didn't keep track of this. I only know cards in hand. I don't know like what. Okay, I am not prepared enough to be able to use this, so we will not use it. But do you guys like know? Leave me your opinions on what you think I should have done with the swing. If I should have played Momonosuke onto the field, or if he did have some 2K events. He did have some 2K events, but I also have like the 5, the 6 swing, and he has Mamaragon for one of the 5s. So what the heck, Stream Elements? Oh, don't forget to submit the win. Thank you. I do think I forgot to do that. Yes. Win. Thank you, chat. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick before the next round starts. I'll be right back, chat. I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. Okay, I'm back. If he swung 8, he would have needed to commit to the Momo play. Yes, if I swung 8 to start, I feel like I would commit to the Momo play. Anel either pitches with the 3K event or he uses Mama Ragon, and he still has to pitch 3 cards. He absolutely takes the first 8. It's even easier lethal. Then you go 11, 13. That does make sense, right? Like if I just swing 8 and leave open both possibilities, then I have a much better chance to do it. I guess that makes sense. Swing something before playing anything. Divine Departure, Mama Brick to start the turn. I had no idea. I had no idea, to be honest. Yeah, I guess like swinging 8 to start is really good. Because then I leave myself open for more opportunities. Read my earlier comment. Lethal calculator does not account for your additional possible swings. You can make a guess that he has 6 2Ks in deck. 8K Yamato if he takes 9K Yamato if take 14 lead. Would 8-9 though be good? Like I feel like I would rather go. I mean, I guess I don't know, right? It's just you guys say, and I choose whether I think I agree or not. I feel like 8 going at the beginning is correct, but I feel like I want to go more than 9 for the second swing. Like go like 9-13, right? At like the lowest disparity. But that's just me. I don't know. Against other decks, swinging 8 wouldn't have been optimal because it is a Nell, because his events are 2Ks and 1Ks. Here's the thing also, I'm not used to playing a deck that like attaches Dawn. Because Crocodile typically doesn't attach Dawn. And I used to play blue OP03 Nami, which is a whole different ball game in the One Piece card game. Yeah, it depends on what like the Mama Ragon drew, right? Like if the Mama Ragon drew Divine Departure, then he can get, well, I think it's really interesting. I would love to ask, like, I would love to like text Yost, Austin Yost, or Elijah Quinby or something, and being like, how do you lose? Or what's the best way to lose here? Like, how would you swing into an L? Oh, a new round started, chat. We are round 3. Let's see. My opponent hasn't sent a code yet, so I'll go ahead host. What's their name? WOH. Jump into the table, share my screen. Oh, nice, they're in. Nice, another Luffy. I do not get to choose die roll this time though, chat. All right, chat, I'm gonna close you guys because I don't like to look at you guys during tournaments. Let me know if I make any misplays or you would have done things differently. Okay. Ooh, this is pretty solid. This is solid. I think I'm gonna keep. Deploy. Get rid of this. Draw 2 and turn. So I'm not going to swing 5/5 because I would rather use Yamato or Nami to find either Kinemon or Yamato, the 6 cost on this turn. but this is looking like a pretty solid. Oh, nice. Okay. I'm still not swinging 5/5, but I could do this and grab maybe Nami. I think I want this because this card is super gas. Yeah, we're just going this, and then we're just swinging 7, unfortunately. I want a little bit more trash buildup on this turn, but I do have this Yamato in there, which is not the other one. I kind of want the other one, to be honest. I feel like I'm going to be taking a couple life, so I'm okay with getting rid of one of these. I'll get rid of Momo here. Ooh, going to be doing this. So he's going to be setting up for my Yamatos. It's going to be 6 and 6. Probably take one, counter another. Nice. Like that. Fortunately, I just can't play it, though, next turn. That's a problem. Interesting that he's holding this. So Boa's pretty good in this matchup, I think. Interesting that he's holding this. He's not using it right away. He's going to swing 5 and then use the activate main. Man, is my best play here 6/6? That feels so bad. And this is why I want like a 4-Don play. Like if this was Ace instead of Rebecca, that's one of the reasons why I'm thinking about taking out Rebecca, because I think sometimes just playing a body here on 4 or 5 Dawn is just more valuable than Rebecca. You know, than like Rebecca's ceiling that I was talking about earlier in the stream. So I'll just swing 6 here to maybe make them think that I have Kinemon. But yeah, this turn is super bad. This turn is bad. It's going to be 6/6/6. 5. It could be 5, 5, 6, 6, 6. Or no, this would be a 5, right? Yeah. It'd be like 5, 5, 6, 6. Gross. I think I'll do Momo, to be honest. Although I kind of like Momo. Oh, this would be a 6. Yeah, it would be 6/6/6. Gosh, I'm taking like 2 life here already. I'm okay if he pivots and goes for board. I wonder if he saves this for like the first Yamato to come out. He has Boa in hand for next turn, so I don't know if that's a great idea. I'll go ahead and take. Because I know I'm probably taking 1. Ooh, did not choose to swing this. I guess he doesn't want me to swing at it. You're a turn too late, bucko. Okay, so now we're going to be doing Yamato things. We're first swinging at these. I love that I didn't have to do, you know, swing face with this. Oh, I should have countered this instead. I forgot I'm on the odd curve. Oh, if I had remembered that I was on the odd curve, I would have gotten this over Momonosuke every time, so then I could use this. Oh, shoot. I'm so mad at that. That was a mistake. All right, reset, 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 chat. Reset. We're good, we're good, we're good. We'll go 6 to start. I don't think I want to leave up ground death for 1 yet. I don't think I don't care about a counter event. I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is. Then we go this, we draw 1, trash it. There's all the Kinemons. And I think I'm going ahead and playing this out. Just going unblockable there, put him down to 1, pass off the turn. I think I'm going to do Rebecca. I need to counter. I can't take every single swing. Sure. Dang, yeah. Yeah, today is really convincing me that I need to take Rebecca out, unfortunately. Because I do like Rebecca as an idea. There's an opportunity that he can swing higher with these. Does Boa make sense here? I think I just do this. This is why I like this 8-cost Yamato so much, is getting back these 2Ks is so good in this matchup. Yeah, missing a tempo play with... Missing the 5-Don turn was so bad. Oh, man. Okay. It's fine. I guess I make him think about if he wants to swing with the prisoner. Although he could just do another buggy prisoner play. Yeah, he's going to swing with this prisoner. He played these two this turn, so this is the last attack. We'll go Momo. Boa coming down right here to just stun one of these. Dang, man. It's got to be this. Shoo, another. We got to swing at prisoner, right? Or do we just go face? Do we just go face and then force them? No, I can't live if I don't swing at these. But I go face here because I'm leaving one Dawn up for ground death to have a chance. Yeah, this is bad. We do this. We grab any 2K, really. Let's see. Nothing. No friendly targets, and we just go here. So we have to try to get rid of this. Also, Chinois and Skepos just joined the stream. So, not looking good. Dang, yeah, I mean, they can win on this turn. I think I'm countering early. I mean, if they have the event that restands everything, then I just lose. Because they have 5 different characters with different names. Yeah, restand event is just big L here. Ooh, this is pretty good. Because you only need 7 for the event. So they can even... Ugh. Restand? Yeah, whiffing the 5-Don play stunk. Dang. Drat. That's all right, chat. I'm not too worried about that. Let me change this to 2-1. Still doing fairly okay, right? He definitely has rifle. I don't know if I care about rifle in all of those situations. Gotta take the tweet down. Wait, what do you mean? I don't need to take the tweet down. Oh, you mean the Rebecca tweet? Yes, I probably, I don't know. The more that I play with it, I think that Rebecca's upside is so good. Oh, wait. Loss. Oh, wait, no. There we go. Oh, it has to do the auto verification. But also Fancy Munchlax, what's going on? Snakes, thanks for following on Twitch. I don't think this matchup is actually that bad. Let's move this back to here. 2-1. Yo, what's up, Kulita man? How are you? I just don't like Hakuba. 2-cost blocker is necessary to play with the 8-cost Yamato for free. That is true, Oscar. If I had to change the changes that I'm going to try to this list, I'm going to take out both Rebecca's, 1 Luffy, and put in 2 ace and 1 2-cost chum blocker from the Land of Wana, from the OP16. And then I'll consider more changes if I take out Ground Death, because I think Ground Death is also pretty cuttable. I think it's a good card. I don't know. Maybe I want to, maybe instead of Ground Death, maybe I slide in like 1 more of the chum blocker and 1 more ace. So then I have 7 targets, but also 2 of the little blocker to be able to loop with the Yamato. I don't know. Yeah, I have 14 2K, so I don't necessarily need like more counter in a sense. Yo, what's up, New World Meta? I think Yamato is sick. I think this deck is so much fun. I think it's similar to Crocodile, and like you have to do things correctly in a lot of situations with like the trash manipulation. Like in the turn that I had pitched the 9-cost Momonosuke from hand, it should have always been the Yamato, I think. Because I missed out on a 5,000 power swing, but also milling 5 in the trash. So like it's a mistake like that that hurt the game. I don't know if it would have changed the outcome, but it hurt. It gave me a less chance. Oh, your earlier message was advice for Pinel. 8-drop Shinobu for the combo in the early game. Oh, were you talking about in an L? I mean, I could try like playing Momonosuke earlier to go into Shinobu. Jake likes any black deck that's not based off of KO. Yeah. True. Crocodile, now Yamato. I will eventually try the restand event. I'm just not totally convinced on it because it only restands your leader, right? And I don't think leader is really what I want to restand. Yeah, the problem with the 5-cost Momo is that they just L Thor it, and then that's over. Or they just Mama Rog on it and then swing into it and it's over because he's only a 0 power character. Just play the Turbo Lucci deck, maybe. Maybe. Pitching Rebecca might have been a mistake. I mean, I definitely could see that. Yeah, I could see pitching Rebecca in that early stage of the game being a mistake. Momo, Rebecca, grab Shinobu, 9 costs. That could have been something that I could have done, yeah, on 9 Dawn. You're totally right about that. And then I could have been able to, well, the restand event, or not the restand, the 1 cost event doesn't really do anything actually in my hand. But in theory, now I have the 6 cost, I have the 6k blocker. I think I still lose to the restand event like it played out in that game, but I think there was a couple things in the mid game that I could have done differently to help out. Oh, I see what you mean, Cog. No, I'm not adding Hakuba Zillionaire. But I hope you're having a good day. I think Hakuba's bait. I think Rebecca's better than Hakuba. Yeah, Blaster. I agree. I think there's value in the 2-cost blocker instead of Rebecca. I'll show you guys after the tournament what I would change the list to. There is value in Rebecca. It's just I don't know if that value happens enough to where it's not as valuable as having like another body to play on 5 like we could have had in that game. Or because that was a specific instance right there where we could have grabbed Ace in that game off of the search and then played Ace out on the field. Hakuba and Perona? I think that's a little too much. Why not? Because I think Hakuba just dies to purple and L. That's the first thing. I think there's too much green in the format, so you can only realistically get the combo off once. Nami just goes ahead and Zeus's it. And with Perona, like, sure, you could play Perona down on the field, but I don't know, like having to pitch another card in hand and pitch a card every time you swing with it, I feel like what are you minusing 5 for? What, like, genuinely, what are you minusing 5 for? For the 2-cost event? Like, or whatever the restand event is? Because it KOs a something or other, and then you restand your leader. I think that's just too many cards in combination that I would have to reformulate this deck completely. Three Otama. I could see maybe going down to 3 Otama. I think I would go down 1 Luffy first, just because like we do have a card that says unblockable already on it. And in theory, we really only need 1. And by the time typically in the game that we're trying to use it, we have seen it a lot of more often than not, maybe. And then the 8 cost that grabs a 2-cost that can grab a 2-cost back, like we can in theory have it in hand ready to go. If they Zeus the Hakuba, that's a win, right? No, it's not, because then you lose the combo, because Zeus can't really touch anything in this deck in general. And so like if we have one piece that I don't know, I don't really like. Here's the thing about me, chat. If Hakuba was able to swing on the turn that he was played, I'm totally down for Hakuba, right? I think it's much more relevant. But the fact of the matter is that I have to hope my opponent doesn't do anything to Hakuba is very discouraging. Like with Rebecca, in comparison, I can get immediate value off Rebecca. I might not be able to block with Rebecca, but I was able to grab something from the trash, and I was maybe able to play a 3-cost or lower on the field, right? Which is either a searcher or like the Shinobu, right? I can get that immediate value. But with Hakuba, I have no immediate value whatsoever, right? Yo, what's up, Minhoodie? How are you today? Sure, Castle, but I got value off of Rebecca already. That's my point. Like Hakuba, I did literally nothing except put a 2K or put a 1K character on the field out of my hand that immediately went into the trash. With Rebecca, I was able to grab something from the trash, play something out on the field, which could be a Momonosuke Shinobu combo, and there that sparked then the 9-cost Momonosuke into 6-cost Yamato into 8-cost Yamato. Like there's no immediate value with Hakuba. I am valuing the immediate value more than the later value on either Rebecca or Hakuba. I have seen a fair amount of people run the Sanji 2K vanilla. That is a card I see people play. Because it is another target off of Robin. You're totally right. I feel like 12 targets for Robin has been fine. But I could be convinced to go higher than that. I could be convinced. Like, I could take out, like, an Otama or something. Like, take out an Otama. I could even take out, like, an Otama and maybe, like, a Shinobu. And just put in 2 Sanjis to round out to 14 8-costs or higher. So then my Robin is more valuable. Right? Purple and L gatekeeping. Let's ban it after I sell my alts. Yeah, the Sanji is a 2K counter. It's an 8-cost 9,000 power character with 2K on it. So it synergizes well with Nico Robin. And because I know some people don't play Nico Robin, but I'm a big believer in Nico Robin. I'm a big believer in Nico Robin. Oh, I gotta change my Twitch title real quick. 2-1. Three games, no die roll. No, I won die roll on the first game. Running Roger and into Yamato haven't lost. How's the deck feel for you? I really like Yamato. I think the deck is strong. There are flaws with the deck, but I think Yamato is a contender for... I think Yamato is in contention for the best deck to come out of OP16. I genuinely think that. I think, in my opinion, it's second to Blue-Green Luffy, and I think it gives Teach a run for its money. But, like, those 3 decks are very, very good. And I think maybe even depending... I think Blue-Green Luffy is first, but I think with Yamato and Teach, I think they can fluctuate between, like, the second or third deck. Yeah, the Luffy matchup is hard. You run 3 Robins in your deck list? I could see that. I just like having 8. I like having 8 of these to be able to, like, search or do something on the first turn of the game. But I haven't tried any lower than that, so I don't know if it actually matters. But I've really liked 8. Yeah, like, you can have such good mill with this deck. I will not right now max him. One, because I'm in a tournament because I can't change the deck list, but two, I don't think restanding a Yamato leader is what I need to do. If it said restood any Yamato, I'm totally in. I'd probably play it in the deck. Well, I feel like in this deck specifically, there's a lot of swings that you can do. So that's like one way to deal with small bodies. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different ideas. Like if I was going to include that restand event, it would be in place of ground death. But I don't know how many times... I don't know how many times it's actually going to matter. Yeah, like Zizzy, I think this deck is super fun. I love this deck. I've started playing it and I've loved it. I would recommend it if you're interested. Yeah, I like Robin is not only good for just consistency to be able to build up trash, draw cards, but also to fight the weenie format. Oh, it's not restand, it's KO plus 3k power. Yeah, I don't If I did it, it would be because I don't want to run ground death. I don't know. I'm not like sold on it, but I do understand like being able to KO. Does it only KO one body or is it KO two bodies? Because sometimes there's weird cards that KO two bodies. I almost just want to play Tony Chopper instead. I don't know if you necessarily need more removal, because it could be that this deck is just a pure swing faces the place kind of deck. I don't know. It's a one body, 2 cost or less. It's better than Chopper then in terms of being able to KO a 2 cost, because Chopper only KOs a 1 cost. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things to try with this deck. But yeah, if I was going to put in Chopper Waluigi, like you're saying, I'd play it over Rebecca. The Chopper draws 2, trashes 2, and then KOs a 1 cost. And then it's a 3 cost, 4,000 power body. So we can play it. We can play it on our second turn, no matter if we're going first or second. And then it's only 4,000 powers. So like, one, it can be a body that we can swing into the chums. We can KO a chum, swing into a chum. And that's actually like kind of helpful, because being a 4,000 power body, now they have to commit like some good body into it. Like they can't, like with the Nami and Robin, like we saw in the Purple Enel game, they just swung the regular 1 costs at 2,000 power at those bodies. Whereas being a 4,000 power base body means that they have to, attach Dawn to be able to swing at it. So, but yeah, he's good into a weenie format, which is one of the reasons why I'm considering him in the deck. But yeah, I don't know. The ratios in the cards are, there's a lot of thought on here. I'm trying this just because this is what I've been playing. This is what I've been feeling. But next time we stream, the deck will probably be different, just simply because, it's always good to try different things. All right, next round's up. My 2 wins were against Blue-Green Luffy and Purple Enel, which I'm pretty happy about. And then I just lost to a Blue-Green Luffy. WPK is my opponent's name. WPK. What table are we at? We're at table 6. All right, chat. Clean play. We got to do clean play. We got to win, 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 win. All right. Rosinante. Nice. We're getting a lot of really good meta matchups. We're getting a lot of really good meta matchups. I am going second. I don't have a one Dawn play, but I have Kinemon. Man, I almost want a mulligan in this hand. If I play Otama out onto the field... No, I don't think that's worth it. If I had a one-drop Nami, I'd be really into keeping this hand. But I don't think I'm into keeping this hand. Even if it's at the sacrifice of Kinemon. I'm going to keep. I don't know if that's correct. It almost feels not correct. Because it feels like we're really going all in that this is going to give us like either a 6-cost Yamato or the value that we're looking for. Unblockable Yamato is going to be really good in this matchup. So they got Rosie Law already. Dang, the Navy package in this deck is just so... Okay, ask and you shall receive. This hand got way better. This hand is immediately way better because of this top deck. Now we have a 4 and we have a 6 and then we have a follow-up. So I think I take this first life. I don't think I need a counter as of yet. Yep, this guy comes in. They'll be able to free block here, which is whatever. I mean, I expect them to. Yeah, that's fine. And then we do this. Grab Momo? I think I grab Momo, then pass. So our next couple turns look like this, right? We'll 2K the Momo because we revealed him earlier. There's reason to keep this in the hand, but I'd rather just play the card that... Ooh, nice. They're going in here. We'll take... Yeah, we'll go to 3. Another one of these events. This is nice, too. And so we just go faces the place now. Yeah, we just go faces the place. We could go off of this Yamato. We could grab Momo, play Robin, actually. That's not that bad of an idea. Dang, Mamaragon's so good in this deck. Probably an 8 block here in case I have the unblockable Yamato. But I don't right now, so maybe they like 2K out of this and then they like Mamaragon again? I don't know. Yeah, there's the value right there. And then we'll go 6. We'll draw 1. Oh, this is tough. I think it has to be this. And then we'll go here to play this. We'll do this. We'll grab you. Yeah, we're going to grab 2K. We're going to play this down on the field. Do this. Draw 2. And then swing 8. We always just go face because they have the leader effects. So it's like... It sucks, but I think in this matchup, like, one, we're trying to find these, but I think in this matchup, you just go face constantly because, like, they can just save their blockers. So you you ideally want them to use the leader effect to save one of their blockers. Okay. So we can go... I mean, we can do a lot of 2Ks right here. This 7 could be for a Sakazuki. Sakazuki on this would be really annoying, actually. Just because then they could either A, swing into this, or B, just like leave it alone, and then it's a 2000 power body. That's why, like, this card is so important. Outside of the, you know, the blocking thing. Or the unblockable thing. Dang, 3 Momos in the trash. What am I doing here? I can take 1 life, I think. But I think they probably leave most of their... Oh, they're going to swing. 9 to 6? How much do I need this? I could double 2K here. I'm going to double 2K. We do have ground death to keep for next turn because we're going to be at 10 because we're using this. This could be, well, it would be like 5, 6, 6, another blocker out, or like 6, heal, bring up a Dawn. I think it could be like 6, 6. But if they keep swinging at Kinemon here, that's fine. Get rid of this. Just to guarantee have that in trash. I think I mean, I want more swings, right? I know it's sacrificing the hand a little bit, but like now with only 5 Dawn. Yeah, they're going to go like Rosie and then 8. I'll go 2K, 1K out of that. But they might not even swing. They might not even swing with this Rosie Law. Because the more swings that they have, the less blockers that they have. And then if my goal is faces the place, then that's really nice for me. I'm losing a lot of cards out of hand, though. Which is something to think about. But yeah, I think I just want to keep them alive. So we're going to go this for sure. I'm just going to start out with 5. They have an I love you event, so it all depends on when they want to use it. Okay. 6 here. It's got to be the swing, I think. I might just try to play Momonosuke in the next turn. Just to get the 6K blocker on field. They definitely block and counter here, right? Then getting this Yamato out on the field would be nice. And even if they Sakazuki it, being able to do this could be super beneficial for me. So they ended up taking... I'm going to go the unblockable, and then they have to do the thing. But they'll free block the 5. Draw 1. Oh, crap. Drop Nami? Drop Nami. We'll go here. This is a free block, right? And then it's probably like I love you, grab 2K out of this. If they go... What do I... Do I have the... other one in trash? I do not. So it has to be this one. But yeah, just a block there and then go here, play this, swing 8. I assume they have an I love you event. Yeah. I love you 2K. Yeah, end turn. I have 1 up for ground death. I have a little bit of cards in hand, but Kinemon is not going to stay alive any longer. I might even lose this one too. Especially with this. Because I think I'm doing a high prioritization on Momo. Because I think I ideally want to play him in the next turn. Leave this for a little bit of counter. But yeah, the more bodies I lose, the more difficult this is going to be. I wonder if it's ever... I wonder if I... do I ground death here or do I let this go? I think I just let it go. You have to have Sakazuki in the hand, right? They have not had a lot of searching though. So they've just had like most all of this in their hand because they didn't play this guy down. 7. I'll take the first one. We'll ground death this. All their blockers are arrested now. Wonder if I could have kept the Momo. Just go 1. Actually, I might be using... I just remembered this. I think I'm actually using the event next turn because I actually don't have another Yamato in the trash. Now that I think about it. That's not good. We're just swinging in, right? I think I have to use this event. Because I have to get another Yamato in trash. If I had another 8 cost, then I would just go Momo, but I need to give myself the best opportunity to get another 8 cost in trash. So yeah, it's always going to be this. So maybe I could have... hard to tell. Dang, another Mamaragon. I think we'll do this first. Get rid of this. There is another Yamato in trash, not the unblockable one. But this one is fine. We go 7 here. Because I want to force the I love you event, right? I think. And do I want to use Nami this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2Ks in trash. 8, 9, 10. I have 4 more left within the deck. 15 cards. Man, that's kind of tough, actually. I wonder if I do this just to get another one of these Yamatos in the trash, actually. No, because like I probably need another 2K to... I think we're in trouble this game. This is just a block, right? Do I use Nami or do I not use Nami? I could more than likely... I think I have a decent chance of replacing it with the 2K. There's 4 left. Well, no, there's 16 cards. I don't know, actually. I don't know if I have a good chance of replacing it with the 2K. It'd be at most a 1K. Should I go for it? I think so, because I want to put them down to 0. And then really put pressure on this. Okay, cool. Got a 2K in there, and then playing this from the trash is unblockable. They do have the opportunity to just go ahead and heal, though, with another Borsellino. Dang, they have had all this with only 1 search. That's crazy. They didn't even draw off of this other Mamaragon here. And then pass. But yeah, I don't know if we're winning this one, unfortunately. I don't know if we're winning this one. 7 here is 2K, 1K. I think I should do it. Take this one. See what I get. The problem is the 8,000 power Rosies like make his lethal line so much easier. But then it's just like 5. I think I take. This is at least a 1K for when he swings 5 with the blocker law. This is a 9 here. I mean, this would be 15. Can't get out of that. Yeah, I think it's chalked. Ah, dang. GG's. GG's to my opponent. Would it not be worth to do the 5-cost mobile play, Shinobu? That's what I was thinking about earlier. I thought about earlier, what was it, on the 7 Dawn turn? The 7 Dawn turn going in, because I had the Momos, or no, it was on the 9. On the 9 Dawn turn, instead of using the event, going in with these 2, I thought about that, but one of the things that I need to think about with the deck, John and Navi, one of the things that I need to think about is what is more... Oh, dang, he just like had searchers. He just didn't use them. He didn't need them. Yeah, he just did not need to use these. One of the things that I need to figure out is like, is it worth... Oh, I need to get out of the Discord so then they don't accidentally join. Is it worth more of giving up 2 2Ks to get the blocker on field? Because I do agree, like, blockers are probably very nice in this matchup, so then you just can't go like aggressive with them like this. But does that outvalue like the 2 2Ks? It probably does, based on like multiple people in chat asking if that would have been a better turn. So it probably does, but like that's one of the things about this deck that I'm trying to figure out, because obviously like you can go you know, just like Yamato, Yamato, Yamato every play, but understanding the deeper lines of well, actually, I think this play might just be better, is something that I have to figure out with like way more practice, right? Because I'm still under 50 games with this deck. I still have like a very like baseline understanding of like what the correct lines of this deck are and like what the stuff is. The Momo combo is always the play on 9. Do you guys like really value the Momo combo on 9? Or when I say Momo combo, like 5-cost Momo into Shinobu. Because I feel like sometimes the 9-cost Momo just raw would be better than 5 and 2, just because you get to keep 2 2Ks in hand. But that's one less cycle on the draw, right, from Shinobu. So, like, is sacrificing 2 2Ks worth it? You always Momo Shinobu for me? The blocker is infinite counter. You want to be aggressive with it? It's... Well, so in that matchup, Waluigi... Is it better to go the 8-cost Yamato that gets a card back from trash? Or is it better to go the 8-cost unblockable Yamato in a deck that runs literally all blockers? Like what? In that scenario, is it better to play out the 2 2Ks and -1 1 2K? Or is it better to just hard play the 9-cost? You know? Like, yeah, you get 2 extra Dawn that you save, but you still have to be at 9 Dawn. And you can use the 2 Dawn for, like, 6 Yamato, 6 Yamato. But I don't know. Yeah, if you do the 7, if you do the 7 on 9, then yes, your attacks do net counter. That is true. That is true. I was thinking about cutting some Otama's Nanit dude. I was thinking about cutting some Otama's because for the Sanjis, just for the simple reason of I like Nico Robin a lot in this deck. And so it's like, it's 2 more cards that get that combo off. And I feel like changing from a 2-cost... The only thing is with Sanji, we can't grab it off the 8-cost, right? But that may not even matter, but because by the time that you use the 8-cost, you already have like a different 2-cost in the trash that you can grab. I'm thinking about putting Ushimaru in. I think if I'm taking out Rebecca and if I'm changing, I'll show you guys what I'm kind of thinking of after the tournament. Or actually, wait, we could honestly just do it right now. So load this up. We'll call this Yamato V2. And what I'm thinking of is going this, probably thinking about taking out Ground Death and maybe going here for Ushi. Let's see, what would it be? Like 1 or 2 of these. You go Sanji, maybe like 2 of these, and then Ace. I'm thinking about something like this, maybe. Not for this tournament, obviously, because I can't change the deck list, but for like future of playing. I just want, like, I want more second turn plays, and this could be this guy, right? I could easily just do this instead. Like running 2 more of the chopper. Yeah. How many 2Ks would this be? Oh, it's the same amount of 2Ks. It's still 14 2Ks. It's just distributed a little bit differently. But yeah, I'm like thinking of either this or this. Just I don't know if Chopper or Ace is better. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Oh, a new round has started. Let's see. Okay, we're playing Ruben. We're on table 11. But chat, I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for joining me today. Just trying to get a feel for the deck, what I like about the deck, what I don't like about the deck, potential changes with the deck. Morgan? I don't know about Morgan, but that's cheeky. I like the idea of Ground Death just because of like Borsalino running around so much in the format. Like being able to negate like Borsalino or like Marco, 4-cost Law in the Rosinante matchup. But I don't know if it's like valuable enough, right? I don't know if it's valuable enough, but yeah, I could take out Ground Death, I think. But obviously we're running it today because I can't change deck list mid-tournament. Opponent. Oops. There we go. Negating teach cards like San Juan Wolf is nice because Ground Death stops on KO effects. That's true. Like, I haven't faced enough teaches to... Ooh, Roger. Okay. Good luck, have fun. I think I go second. Actually, don't know what Roger wants to go. We do have a Fordon play. I do have this. I have a lot of top decks that can work out well. I think I'll keep. I feel like I have a lot of top decks that can work out. And this hand is pretty good outside of just having like the 1 cost, right? I don't know. I also need to figure out what mulligan hands I want and which ones I don't want. Okay, there's a little bit of ramp. We have 5-ski. Kinemon is probably going to be really good to establish. We do have this. We grab this. And then we end turn. Okay. We're probably countering here. I'm probably sticking with this Yamato, right? This is Scooper. Or no, this is Odin. Ooh, maybe I go the unblockable then. Or, I mean, they probably like free block this, right? Yeah. I think in this matchup, we just go aggressive because of how many bricks you can run in this deck. I feel like just going aggressive in this matchup is the way. Pitch, probably this Yamato. And I think I'm gonna go... What's in my trash? Yeah, I can like go 2K Nami. I like that idea. I'm gonna go this one. We can grab 2K back. We can play down Nami. We can find... He's going to 7, 9. He's probably going to be at 10 next turn. So I'm probably not playing a 1-drop. I could just grab another 2K. I'm going to do this. And then, whoops, I almost ended turn, but we'll go 8. Probably takes this. There's a certain point where this stops mattering, right? And there honestly might be a point where, like, I eventually just use Kinemon to swing into him if he's rested. Just 2K. We'll go another 2K because I feel like a big dog's coming. Yeah. But Kinemon, oh, going at face. Okay, yeah. Ooh, I like this. They're at 7, so I think I'm just putting pressure on this. Then go, give me another 2K in hand. Then I think I go here, use card action, get Yamato out on the field to draw 1 and trash 1. It's trash Momo, right? Oh, this is a 5. What if I just pitch ground death, to be honest? I could leave it open, though, for this play next turn. Maybe I just go with this. Can't swing with either of these, so I might as well just do this. Get this one out, and swing 8. Give me another 2K. Or an event. Have 16 in trash, so this is active. I probably always use ground death before the chains event. Nice, another Usohachi in the bin. Or wait, no, they took. Just kidding. So this is the problem, the 2 1s. Probably go... I could Mobo Shinobu next turn, and then have Dawn to be able to swing Kinemon. But in theory, might go to 9 this turn, right? Which I still want Dawn. We'll go no block. 2 1. Swings at Kinemon. I think especially if he's going to go to 9, then I'm okay with Kinemon dying here. Because Kinemon's not going to do anything if he goes to 9. We'll take this one. I'm going to take your guys' tips and go the Shinobu Momonosuke play next turn. Yeah, see, here's the 9. Gets the character rush. And I can use ground death to, like, get out of whatever. Unless it's Kinemon. If it's Kinemon, then Kinemon's dead. Okay. I have to get rid of Momo if I let this die. Is this okay? I think this is okay. I don't know if I should have used ground death or not, to be honest. Okay, so we're gonna go 1 for 9. Give me a 1K in hand. And then go, whoops, got to play this guy first. Okay, we're going to do this play. Yeah, I have a Momo on trash. You play, you activate for you, probably. There's no blockers. And I want to recur. I'm at 17. I can grab a 2K back from trash. $2K back from trash, play over you to find this, and I can do the same thing next turn, actually. That's not that bad. Then we do this. Okay, another one. This is the hard part. I feel like that is going to be this matchup, is this part. Maybe I could go ground death and 1 there. There's another ground death. That'll be good next turn. Okay. This is just a body. So he's not going to 9. I can go very aggressive on this turn, I think. Filtered out a 1K, so he's probably got a good amount of events in hand. I could just block with Momo, right? Okay. Now we just need the 1 Dawn to swing 7. So there's 3 Dawn left over. I just want to use 1 with Kinemon. So we'll swing 7 first. I want to keep these counter events. Go 7, 8, 8, 8, and then we'll play another one of these down on the field to get a 2K in hand to be able to survive. The only thing that I think I need to worry about is going to 0. I mean, if he plays Roger or Shanks, I can get out of the turn, right? Just the amount of counter that I have. Actually, could I just go 14 Yamato and, like, win? Could I do that? If he takes right here? No, that would be bait, right? 14 is only 8K counter he would need. There's no way he takes this. Yeah. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. So we'll go this method again. We'll go here. Use card action. Boost. Play the Momo from trash. Get Yamato back. Draw 1, trash 1. And then Yamato grabs this Yamato back to get this effect off to get a 2K back. I have 10 cards left in deck. How many 2Ks do I have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 4 2Ks left in 10 cards. If I could do this and draw 2. I might actually do that. I'm going to grab Momo. Oh, then I have to play over something. Wait, no. I don't want to do that anymore. Yeah, I don't want to play over anything. I'll just go 8 again. And I think I can win the game. I think his best out to win the game is to split Dawn. Okay, going to 0. If he plays Roger, I can get out of it because I have counter events and counter, and I can take 1 life. It would just be 7, 7, 9, 9, 13. I just hold for the 13. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I can get out of this. I go 2, 1. I go... Oh my gosh, I might not have enough. Oh, I don't know if I have enough. Ooh, no, 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 no. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Chat, I don't think I have enough. Oh, crap, Ola, dude. Oh, I don't have enough. I was too confident. Oh, shoot. Oh, nuts. Oh, that feels so bad. Yeah, because I can't get out of this and this. Oh, man. Maybe I should have done the Yamato. Maybe I should have done the Yamato to play over this. Yeah, I wonder if I should have done Yamato and play over Kinemon then. Because I knew Roger was coming. I just thought I could get out of it, and I actually can't. Yeah, I should have always played the Robin here. I would have gotten it. I guess it depends on the 4 2Ks. There's a percentage. Because I only draw 2. Dang. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Oh, man. Oh, I would have drawn a brick and a 2K. Which the 2K, it doesn't change it, but I should have. I wonder. Oh, P left. Like, I probably should have just never swung this then, right? Like, I should have just never swung this to put him down to 1. There's not really anything here that I worry about. And then he has to split, or he goes with Roger, which then I could block and get out of that. But, like, I wonder... One thing that I should do when I'm, like... And probably if we were at, like, a regional, I'd probably take a little bit longer to figure this out. But, like, I have 2 Kinemons in the deck. I have 1 Brick Yamato. And I have 1 of these events in there. So I have 3 bricks. No, I have 4 bricks. So I have 4 bricks. I have 4 2Ks somewhere. Yeah, I mean, if I just don't swing this, I get out of it. But and then I can more than likely win in the next turn. Probably. I mean, he has a lot of counter, but I'll probably get out of there. I don't know if I want to clear with the Otamas, though. Like, because Otama's only -2. If he wins on the split. If he won on the split, well, he would just have these 4 swings, right, on the split. I have this. I have cards from here to the Momo to here. So, like, this is 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. I can take 1 life and then block 1. So there's 2 swings. So I would have to get out of 2 different swings. I guess maybe in theory he could swing with the shanks, but I feel like with 2 swings that I need to get out of and him being at 1 life, I feel like I could have survived. I haven't run the numbers, but I have 2 2Ks, I have 7K of counter here, and then I have a couple 1s. I have 4 1s. Yeah, like it's always never swing this. It's always never swing this. And if I do swing this, it's because like you guys are saying, like play Otama and then get rid of like one of these 2. But the problem that I had with Otama is like these being at base 9, it's so easy to get out of these attacks with Otama unless I commit Dawn, right? That's the one thing, that's the one reason why I didn't want to play Otama. Now, whether or not that's correct, that's a whole different conversation. And whether or not I should have done it is also a whole different conversation, right? Like I could be completely wrong in like my thought on that. But yeah, I think there's a lot of like, first of all, I should have never swung that last Yamato. I should have never given him an opportunity to go down to 0. That's just a bad mistake. That's a horrible mistake. I should never do that. But two Ks to Rayleigh, so Rayleigh is 7. The turn that Roger, I guess I could have the turn that Roger was 9K. I guess you're right. I could have used Otama then to swing at Roger. Like that's a play that I think could have made a lot more sense instead of on that like last turn. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I need to like, I just need to play more. I need to test more for like things like that. Because I think there are intricacies in Yamato similar to like Crocodile, to where like there are obvious plays, but there are not obvious, there's not always obvious correct plays. You know, and then I just need to get into gear of like practicing a little bit more, because I think doing stuff like that could change it. It might have changed the outcome of that game. I'm not sure. But yeah, like especially on the turn that he was 9, going in and maybe trying to get the 7 and then swinging into that probably could have, it probably could have been okay. So I think I had like multiple outs in that game. The new Luffy is so good. Are you talking about blue-green or like my unblockable Luffy? Because I think both are correct, but I'm just curious. I like Rebecca, Bear, but I don't know if it's worth it. I think the upside of Rebecca is not consistent. Oh, I don't know if I left the Discord call. I don't know if the upside of Rebecca is consistent enough to outweigh the value consistently of something like the 4-cost Ace or the 3-cost Tony Chopper. Yeah, I think if I just don't swing that 8-cost Yamato, I think I win the game off splits, because I think countering out and having a blocker just works out so well. Teasa Hex, thanks for following over on Twitch. Yeah, I agree. I think not swinging the Yamato was always correct. I think I threw swinging that Yamato. Yeah, like the revised deck list that I'm thinking, Chad. Oops, this is wrong. Whoops, that's also wrong. The revised deck list that I'm thinking of is this. Like after the tournament, I'm going to try this out. I'm going to try this out. Just because I want to, I've seen in the last 24 hours, I've seen more people play this. I want another Ford on value play right? And like playing this on 4 is way better than just most often than not doing either one of these. I think this guy can just be really nice to be able to get off of this, like the potential of that. I don't know if I want 1 or 2 of these. That's up for debate. I could maybe go one of him and one more of him, just to be able to more consistently like have 7 different cards that can get that Fordon play. I could do something like that. Because, like, you mill a lot with this deck. Like, I could probably find this guy most times that I want him. But also, it would be kind of nice on 2 just to play him out on the field if I don't have searches. It's almost like I have 9 cards that allow me to have, like, a first turn play going second. Are you going to any regionals over the next few months? I am going as a competitor. If I was a caster... I would be under contract to keep that a secret as of right now. But TCG Hizzy, if people ask me to cast a regional, I will drop from a tournament more often than not. What's your thoughts behind 8-cost Sanji? It's just it's a searchable 2K, and it's also another target for Robin. That's really what it comes down to. The synergy with Robin is just really good. Morgans and Chopper. I will agree with Chopper. I don't know about Morgan. I don't know about Morgans. I think I would rather... I think I would rather go the Chopper, to be honest. 1, because he's searchable, so it's more consistency to be able to have that turn 2 play. But he does the same thing of draw 2, trash 2, but he also KOs a character with a cost of 1 or less. And as a 3-cost, 4,000 power, sure, Morgan has blocker, but like... I think in this format specifically, with purple and L and blue-green Luffy running around, I think I would always choose Chopper over Morgan to be able to KO a 1 cost, because there's pretty good 1 cost right now running in both of those decks. But yeah, I would try this first over Morgan. But yeah, there's potential that Ace is bait. I don't know. Blocker may come up a lot, sure, but how am I playing Morgan after the second turn of the game, realistically? Do you like the Momo Shinobu combo? Yes, I do. I think it's pretty good. I'm a little scared of playing it, but I tried in that game to play it, which I don't know if it helped or hurt. Felt like it helped. But yeah. Not a fan of the Ace. I am not originally a fan of Ace either, and I haven't tested it, but I have missed in the 20 or so games that I've played with this deck, I have missed having a Fordon play that feels valuable, right? Other than Kinemon. So that's why I'm also considering Chopper in this slot specifically. And it would probably go something along the lines of like Chopper and maybe like a second Ushimaru, potentially. This could be like another way that I would think of playing it. But I have determined that I am going to play Ace first. I'm going to try Ace first. Actually, I want to do this first. I'm going to try Ace next. It may be worse, but I'll never know until I try and test it. Six cost Yamato plus Morgans? Oh, on like 9 Dawn? I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like because it's not searchable, it's so difficult. I mean, in theory, like you can grab it off of the 8 cost and then play it out on the field, right? I don't know. I'll put it on my list of things to try, but I'm not like overly sold on it right now. Yeah, I think the thing about the selling point of Ace is that one, he's a body that I can play on the second turn going second. So it's more consistent to just get an attacking body on the field, but I think he's going to be relatively sticky. And he's able to reuse a Dawn. So now on curve, I can play him. I can then swing 6. Thanks for testing so I don't have to. Of course, yeah. I mean, I'm an open book. I'll give you guys all my opinions and thoughts and my experiences on testing. Unless it's part of like a testing group that wants to keep things a secret, I'll always be honest about what I would. You could always just Momo combo at 9. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know. I don't think I want to add. I just think Morgan's just kind of weird synergy. Warcury. Yeah, like I think Warcury could be another option, but and here's the thing about Warcury, and here's my opinion on why I don't like Hakuba in comparison to Rebecca, right? There is no immediate value with Warcury in form, or well, I guess, I mean, there is immediate value if you get the block off, but you have to get the block off, right? In order to get the value. Mama Ragon's a big deal. Rosinante's running Mama Ragon. Sengoku's running Mama Ragon. Purple Enel is running Mama Ragon. People are playing cards that say don't rest character. So I'm a little worried. I'm a little afraid of Warcury, and I don't think I would include him for just like those kinds of cards. Yeah, every purple deck is running Mama Ragon right now. Like, I like Rebecca because she's immediate value, but I don't know if her immediate value opportunity cost comes up enough to be valued enough in the deck. Yo, what's up, Killer Queen? I won't keep secrets until I have to keep secrets. What tip would you give for a 100% beginner? Practice a lot. Watch a lot of videos, right, of gameplay. Watch people that are better than you. Net deck. That's another tip that I would give a lot to beginners. I think net decking is something that you should very much do as a beginner, because when you net deck, you're spending more time practicing and understanding why combos are good rather than building it yourself, building it completely off, having to start from scratch more often than not. Hear me out, Ryuma? What is Ryuma? Is that the Ryuma with one Dawn that does double attack? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about the Land of Wano one that draws 2 and trashes 2? Maybe. I don't know. I'd try Ryuma over Warcury or Morgan. Yeah, also a good beginner tip is to become friends with someone that likes playing and then play each other a lot. Is Wano country or Land of Wano? Ryuma is Land of Wano. Oh, the double attack one is Wano country. Oh, yeah. So actually so it's always the 3 cost one that you're talking about. Do you think there's any additions to Black Crocodile in this new set? No, because I'm pretty sure the Luffy does not give... The Luffy does not give anything. Yeah, because it's only Land of Wano type stuff. So no, I don't really think so. Because you're so centralized into Baroque works, similar to how this deck is so centralized into Land of Wano. I don't really know if anything really gives it. I don't know if anything really gives it. Oh, is it just a mistranslation on the sim? Are they both Land of Wano? I did not know that. I don't know the card fully off the top of my head on like the exact wording of its typing. So if they're both Land of Wano, I would probably honestly, like, the more that I think about it, the more that I think about wanting to play a 3 cost in the slot instead of a 4, just because the 3 cost will be able to be played on first or second. Dang, chat, going from 2-0 to 0-3. Tough. Let's switch to this. Hopefully we can pick up a win on this last one. Ramets. What's my code? This is the code. Oh. Oops, not report. They posted a code. One sec, let me stream. All right, teach. Dang, we're getting some like good meta matchups, I feel like, this tournament. Here we go. Okay, good luck, have fun. I'm gonna go second. I don't know if I'd rather go first or second against Teach, but Teach having 6 and 8 means that I feel like I want to go second. I like this hand. I'm going to keep this hand. I don't have a first turn play, but I have a 4 and I have a 6 and then I have an 8. 4, 6, 8. Feels pretty good. All right. Let's see. So we just pass off the turn. They do have full of lead, so they can play. Okay. I'm going to try my best to track my opponent's hand. So we have a 5 here. I think I'm okay on taking the first life. If this is Burgess, then sure. It's not. It's full of lead. But now I start countering a little bit more. Okay, we always swing at Lafitte, and then maybe they redirect. This is why it kind of stunk not having a 1-drop to swing at this Lafitte here. So they have a 8-cost Teach in hand. We'll see if they redirect. They could redirect and then go to life. Give me a 1K. Okay, they let it go. We go in here. What am I grabbing? Probably Shinobu? Kind of locked into this next turn, but I think that's okay. So I think I'm pitching a card in hand. Okay, so they have 8 costs. Or actually, what did they grab off of the Lafitte? Full lead, deploy full lead, deploy Lafitte. Lafitte finds Teach. Do they not use it next turn? So they have Teach and Van Augur in the hand. So they have 1K out of these 2 cards. I'm going to 2K the Shinobu that I got earlier, so then I don't reveal anything. They're probably... It wouldn't surprise me if it was actually like 3-cost Burgess Van Augur right here. Yeah. Read like a book. They can only redirect 1 time, though. So that's nice. We'll swing this here. Actually, I should have swung leader. No. I should have swung leader because now they can swing into this. But maybe it doesn't matter. Okay. Just go here. Oh, they're not redirecting at all. Okay. We'll go this. I wonder if I just don't swing this, to be honest. I'm going to grab Nami and Mill. There's Momo. I can set up a Shinobu play next turn. What if I just don't swing this? I know this is Teach. Maybe I should swing this. Okay. Any triggers? No. Okay, so I know this is 8-cost Teach. I don't know anything else in the hand. I'm going to give a Momo off this because I don't want to take like too much life in the beginning of the game. Probably using this in the next turn. So they're going to do Shuryu on this turn. I think I'm going to go with just the one. I'm going to keep the 2Ks in hand. Yeah, Shuryu. Okay, they pitch Van Augur. So they still have an 8-cost Teach in hand. Okay. Okay, Van Augur, it's minus here. That's fine. Now this will KO something and get a card out of hand. Or get a life. Yeah, and I'm just going with this. Play Yamato. Pitch. I do have one of these in there, but I think it's always just this. And then I think, honestly... Oh, I forgot to swing! I was too busy thinking. I forgot to swing. That sucks. That's so bad, actually, chat. I think I'm going to do this, and I'm going to aim for a Momo play next turn. No friendly targets. And then do this. Ah! So that's bad, chat. That was bad. But they have to redirect into here and lose a body. I take one, which is fine. Yeah, they're going to redirect into here. Okay. -3 doesn't matter. Okay, pass turn. They got rid of Katarina for that, which is a 2K, which is nice. Shoot! Okay. I get rid of Otama Robin for this. I'm probably only taking 1 life this turn. I could take 2 with Zehaha, but I think it's okay. Okay, so what do they have? So they have 8 cost each and this in hand. It's probably always 8 cost each, and then what do they probably like get a 2k back in hand? No Zehaha. Hee hee ha ha. Okay, heals 1. So I know that this is Black Vortex. Did not opt to use it. Black Vortex doesn't have a trigger, so there's 1 dead card in hand. Is there a 1-Dawn counter event in this deck? Unless it's Ground Death. It could be Ground Death. Okay, but I'm going for the plays. This could be Van Augur, but... And I have Ground Death as well, which is very nice. Okay, San Juan, that's fine. I don't really think I want to swing with Yamato anyways, actually, on this turn. Like this one. But this makes it a little bit easier for him to get out of attacks. But there's no blockers, so I think I just... do I have another? Oh, wait. I do have this Yamato at least. And I have this one. I think I'm always playing this one, but... Still have the redirect option, so they have a Doc Q in hand. They have a 2k. They have a 2k and a Black Vortex. Okay, so they have a Black Vortex. So they're always redirecting this attack. Maybe I just hold. So we'll go this, and then we'll go 2 for you. Use card action. Plus play Momo. Momo gets Yamato. Yamato trashes this. Actually, I get multiple swings. Ooh. Oh, no, I don't. Unless I want to leave one up. Only 1, though. I do have a blocker. Maybe I could just go ahead and swing 7. Give me a card. I don't know if that's correct, but... I wonder if I should also have been swinging these at this. They have the redirects. So we'll go here. We'll go here because we want a 2k. Right? Or he's grabbing... Oh, I can't organize this. 1, 2 Shinobus, 3 Shinobus, 2 Momos. I think I grabbed Shinobu. And then because they can just redirect to here, I don't swing. But then this will force the redirect. Or they just give a 2k for this. It's actually like, it's probably always better to do this because then it's a card out of hand. Right? Well, they redirect into here. I take a life. I go down to 2. I still have the blocker. I think it's... Even if they go 10 cost each, it's just 8, 10, 5. And then they have no blockers. And even with... Actually, if they would go like Zehaha, like redirect into here, and then I go down to 1. No, I think I'd be okay. Yeah, I'd be okay. This is always just a card out of hand, so maybe I just do this. I feel like maybe on the turn I should have swung these two at this, but yeah, there's this. Sure. Sure. It's fine. And then I have this. Okay, so here's the play that I was thinking of. Right, nullify, can't block. Here's 7, which can be 2, 1. The 8 is ground death. And then the 10, I save Kinemon. Right? I save Kinemon? Black Vortex getting back a 2K, so I think we can push for game. I think I want to swing 7 to start. What's the numbers? It could be 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8. Right? 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8. That would be the numbers. They've got 1 redirect. They have 1 block. Seven, see what he does. Okay, so there's 9. Double 2K. I don't know any of these cards now, because he pitched away the Doc Q that he just got off of this. We'll go another 7. Because then I also have 5 from Yamato here. Okay, they didn't even... So they did get the... Yeah, I think... yeah, I just have game. GG. Let's see. So nice. At least we ended this on a win. This tournament. Win. Yippee. Forget about redirect. Yeah, I think I just had too many swings to be able for the redirect like truly to matter, because then what would happen is, like, he like redirects, but then I have 5 from this, and then I have another 8 here, and so that's 4 more cards, or 3 more cards at least, and then I still have this one to worry about. So I think this matchup is favored for Yamato. I think if Yamato just sees curve, I think this matchup is really good for Yamato. 5, 6, 8, 8, 10 is 45. 45 divided by 9 is 5s. I need to watch all these videos on Lethal Math. Yo, what's up, Akano TCG? How you doing today? But yeah, 3-3. We started out 2-0 and then lost 3 in a row. And I think we could have maybe done this a little bit. I think we could have done some of those games a little bit differently. I think we could have done it a little bit differently. But I think today was good. I think it kind of showcased how cool Yamato is. How cool Yamato is, how strong Yamato can be. But it's definitely going to take a lot more practice to get to where I want to be with this deck. But I definitely want to play this deck in OP16. I think this is going to be the deck that I main. Because I genuinely think it's good. You won that easy, though? You didn't swing with Yamato one turn? Did I? Oh, yeah. There was that one turn that I didn't swing the 6-cost Yamato by accident. So that's like another card I could have gotten out of hand that I didn't. You think about parking 6 costs some more times. That is one thing that I will say is something that I need to think about a little bit more in some matchups is like, at what point do I park Yamato and just like chill, right? Especially if it's not like Purple Enel or Nami, right? Because Nami could Gravity Blade it potentially, or Raigo. A lot of Namis are playing Raigo right now. How many matchups where if I parked the Yamato, I wouldn't lose the Activate main? You know? On 8 Dawn into double Momo? Wait, on 8 Dawn into double Momo. What do you mean by that? Yeah, like I genuinely think this deck is good. 9s require 3 cards each string. 7 requires 2 cards only. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. So instead of like swinging 7s with Kinemon and Yamato, you're saying just swing like 5s or 6s and then swing 9s the rest of the way. Can you get Hakuba to work? Technically, yes, but I don't like Hakuba in this deck. I think that Hakuba in theory is really cool, but I think there's too many answers to it before you can get the effect off. Yeah, park on 8 and then on 10 you play 2 Momos. Wait, you play 2 Momos. How do you play 2 Momos? Oh, like a 5/5? But you can't get them to 20. Oh, wait. No, you can. Oh, wait. If you park the... Oh, I see. Because you park the Yamato. You park the Yamato. Then on 10 Dawn, you play 2 Momos. You pop this Yamato. Get this Yamato out to play Shinobu down. Boost up one of them, get the Momonosuke, to then get a Yamato, to then get this Yamato, to then play this Momonosuke, to pop this Momonosuke, to play this Momonosuke, to play this Yamato, and then to play this Yamato, or this one. That's so funny. Wait, that combo is so funny. That's so sick, actually. I've never thought about that. That's disgusting. That's actually so disgusting. That's Exodia right there. That is the 5 pieces of Exodia, that play. Hakuba only if you're playing 9-cost Croc? You mean 8-cost Croc? Does 8-cost Croc have like limitations? No, he's not leader locked. Interesting. How is the matchup Killer Queen into Nami? I haven't played Nami too much. I think I've only played like 1 or 2 games. I won them both, but I'm not convinced that that is the way that I should think of the matchup. I definitely need to play more games. Also, chat, for anyone curious about what this list is, this is not the list that I played today, but this is the list that I want to try next. Still sounds bad to give up your 2K. I don't know, Sir Baby Drago, because like you get to draw off Yamato, you get to draw off Shinobu. And that in theory, that play is, and you always get a 2K back with the 8 cost Yamato, right? You can get Shinobu, play Shinobu. I don't know, like that play actually doesn't sound as bad as I think it is. Because you get 2 blockers out. Get 2 blocker 9 costs and you get like 9 swings. What did I play? I played this version, which has been doing well for me lately, but I've been thinking about other things to try and things that could be better. So this is what I played today. I don't think this list is bad. But I think the ideas that I have and the value potential that I have alongside this deck, specifically with the Rebecca, can be reevaluated simply because the ceiling of Rebecca does not happen as consistently as maybe the ceiling of playing 4 cost Ace or 3 cost Chopper. You know? The only way Nami beats Yamato is if she triggers out a bunch of swinger bodies to overcome you with pressure. That's true. That could be right. It's really nice that our Yamatos are 8. And especially with Kinemon, we can swing 7 pretty easily, I feel like. Yeah. But yeah, chat, thank you so much for joining me in the stream today. I have to do a fair amount of video editing. We have a couple of videos coming out this week, and I am flying for vacation tomorrow. I will be back next week with a live stream. But yo, what's up, Board into Submission? The VOD will be public though, Board into Submission, if you want to watch. This deck is super fun. I highly encourage, Chad, that you watch the VOD if you're just coming in or something. Vacation? No. So, well, my girlfriend has a real job, and she works very, very hard. So it's a vacation for me, obviously, but it's also a very needed vacation for her. It's a very, very needed vacation for her. We're also going to a wedding of one of her best friends, so we're going there for the wedding, but we're staying a couple extra days to do some vacation. So I've prepped some YouTube videos to air this week on the channel. I'm going to force 8 cost Kraken in this deck. I think if you were playing Hakuba, I think you could play 8 cost Croc, but I think that would just be too much. I think that would be too much. I would rather play Hakuba in Crocodile rather than play Crocodile Hakuba in Yamato, if I'm going to be honest. I think that this is also the most fun deck in 16, Blighted. But I think also green purple Luffy is really fun. I think, or not green purple, green blue. I think green blue Luffy is really fun. I think Sengoku is cool. Buggy I think is just really funny. Ace is just bad. Teach I think is good. I don't know how fun it is, but I know Abser is like super high on it. He loves the deck, so it's got to be decently fun. But I don't know if it's the boring gimmick done over and over, but it's something. I mean, it's fun. I like the idea of it. I'm just gonna put 8 cost Krieg in here. You know what? You do you, boo. Anyways, chat. Yeah. I gotta finish up the videos and I gotta upload them. If you're a channel member over on YouTube, you'll be able to see all of these videos early. So if you're interested in that, make sure to go check that out. There will be, I know there's one video showcasing a bunch of games of Yamato. There's one video that is you guys let me know that you wanted to see like the monthly what cards I've been getting. So I did one of those. I know it's only been like 2 weeks, but I wanted to start it at the beginning of the month. So that's going to be one video. There's also going to be a video on OP16 winning deck lists in Japan. There's been a lot of winning deck lists and a lot of really good variety So gonna be doing that. And then there's going to be another video that is cards that you should buy before OP16 releases, just based on all the winning lists and what people are playing and stuff like that. Cards that I would recommend that you have just in case they stick within the decks, or cards that I think are improving in the meta and things of that nature. Will you alternate art your Yamato deck? Probably over a slow period of time, yes. Hopefully I get some alternate arts in the boxes, but I have to alt Kinemon, Yamato, Momonosuke. And is there a Nami or Nico Robin alternate? It wouldn't surprise me. There's probably a fair amount of alternate arts in the set that I will need to buy. So, Morticia, you cannot be over here right now. Sorry, bucko. But yeah, chat, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you stopping by, hanging out, and it was a good stream, good tournament. Again, shout out to Chinoi's Cup for doing the tournaments again and again and again. They're so much fun. I am more than happy to slide like $10 his way to play in these tournaments. Very good players, very good practice, and a lot of good learning that I can do on here. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys later, chat. Have a good rest of the day.